So friends, today in this video I'm going to tell you how to fix if your MySQL is shut down unexpectedly in Xampp control panel. So if I start this MySQL server or service, it will stop unexpectedly. So how can we fix this error in Windows? So when we start our MySQL in this Xampp control panel, so it will stop suddenly and it won't start after clicking the start button. So how can we fix that? Because if we can't start the MySQL, we cannot access the admin of MySQL. So yeah, it will make a problem in your project if you are working on MySQL projects. So how can we fix that? So first of all, if you are new on channel, please subscribe to our channel Karam, like the video. So let's start the video and we will move forward. So first of all, go to the C drive where the Xampp is actually installed. So let's go to the C drive, and here you have to go to Xampp folder, which installed in C drive instead of program file. So just go to Xampp folder and just go to MySQL. Now go to the data folder instead of bin folder. Go to data folder. Now you will see the data files here. So you will find all the recent file you have created in your MySQL databases. So what you need to do, you have to create a new folder here, and you can name it as. So first of all, before creating a new folder, we have to name or rename this data folder like some other name. So we can name it as old data old, so it won't create any confusion with the data folder. So now we have to rename the new folder as well with data. Fine. So let's name it as data. Now now you can see the data folder is empty right now, and the data old, which has all the data file in of our database in MySQL. So what we need to do now, we have to open our backup folder. This is our backup actually, which is basically the data that we have backuped in MySQL. So I have to undo because it created a new folder by mistake. So now we just need to select all these folders, all these files. So we can press Control A to select all and just copy it. Once you copy, go back to the new data folder that we have created earlier. So now we just need to paste here. So it is around 18 to 20 MB. So once it is pasted, so the data and the backup folder almost similar, but if you didn't backup recently, so the data folder you have to paste some files from here. So what you need to do, so now it's time to copy some important file from the data old file that we have renamed earlier. So now what you need to do, you have to select both two folder here. So MySQL and test. So this, if you created a recently any databases here, you just need to select those folder instead of these performance schemas and the PHP myadmin. So do not select these folders, otherwise it won't create another it won't solve your problem. So just select these two folders, right click on it, and just copied, and now go back to the MySQL and go back to our data folder and again paste over here. So it is asking me to, so since we know that the backup folder, actually the backup we backup the some files before, or it can be old files, but in the data folder all the files we have recently created in the MySQL. So you can see the 88 files are new files. So that's why we have copied from the old data files. So just replace all these files here. So we can't just rely on the backup file, because in backup they can be old files or old databases. So in data folder, we'll get all the new and recently created files. Now what we need to do, we have to go back to again the data old that we have renamed earlier again. Now we just need to copy this IB data one. Got it? And this data, or this IB data one, is which is around 12 MB. We just need to copy this because it contains all the necessary file. So just copied it, and this file is up to date right now. So we have to copy it and again paste it to our newly created data folder. So just paste it here, and since it is saying that it is already this folder has already this named file, so we have to replace with our new IB data one. So once you save this file, now we are going to check our result if we can solve our problem by doing this all these things. So let's go back to our control panel and just let's start the MySQL server. So now guys, you can see that the MySQL server has been started without any problem. You can see. So what if this after copying file from the old to the new folder, new data folder, if it does not work for you, what you can do is you can go to the Xampp folder again, go to the MySQL, and go back to your data folder. And what you can do, if the first method does not work for you, you can delete all the file except the folder one. You can delete all these files, and once just delete all these files and go to the bin folder, go to my my in file. So what is that? Yeah, you can see this is our configuration file. We just need to open this file with notepad, and what you have to do, you have to comment the port number which was earlier 3306. Now just make another port with 8111. Fine. So you have to write this port again and the comment the previous one. Fine. Now you can do it in the next. You can go with the same trick. You have to just comment this port number as a comment and write another port number which is 8111. Once you're done, just save it and close this file, and now you can try starting your MySQL. So it will start with port other the new number, port new number, which is 8111, that we have written right now. So yeah, that's how you can fix this error. I hope you get it. I hope you like it. Thanks for watching.